Some would say that the 2024 draft class has been one of the weakest classes in the last 10 years without a clear-cut star. But there has been one rookie that has truly stuck out to me, and his name is Stephon Castle. Welcome to Basketball Intuition. I'm your host, Ethan Simon. Today we're going to be talking about Stephon Castle because I truly believe that he is one of the next stars in our league. So far this season, Stephon Castle is averaging 13 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds in about 25 minutes a game. But over the last 6 games, he's averaging 23 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds, and shooting 50% from the field. I've watched each and every single one of his minutes over this 6-game stretch, and these are some of the things that have really stuck out to me. I want to start with his ability getting downhill, getting to the basket. He's very crafty when getting and finishing at the cup. He uses that crossover, his speed, and just strength to get to the basket. He's a very aggressive finisher. He wants to go up on you. He wants contact. He doesn't care who you are. He wants to go up on you at the rim. And he's already got such a beautiful touch around the rim. Another part of him getting downhill and getting to the basket is him getting to the free throw line. In the class, he's easily the best rookie at getting to the free throw line. So far this month, he's getting to the free throw line 6 times a game. Throughout the season, about 4 times. He's shooting about 72% from the free throw line this season, and he does a great job at making the ref make a call. And he's doing a really great job at creating contact, but not looking for the foul. He wants to go up on you. He wants contact, but he's looking for the finish. He's not always looking for the foul. Another reason he's able to get to the basket so well is his athletic ability. So far this season, he's top 5 in dunks as a guard. He can dunk on you straight off a vert, and if he gets a running start, you better just get out of the way, because at his 6'6", 215 frame, there's not a whole lot you can do about it when he's flying at you. And with this athleticism and speed, he is deadly in transition. It's like every time he's in transition, he's calling for that lob. He wants to dunk on somebody, but he's also not too aggressive in the transition. He's also very willing to make the extra pass. And the last thing I want to say about his ability getting downhill is he's already showing off veteran moves. He's been able to use that hezzy to really slow the game down for him, and it's worked very well. I want to talk about his playmaking ability now, because that's another thing about his game that I feel it's very underrated. If you're still here and enjoying the video, make sure to hit the like button. It really does help a smaller channel out like myself. In my opinion, he probably has the best vision in the class. He's really great at making cross court and skip passes, and he does it really every single game. He also does a great job at escaping and passing out of double teams. And as the season has gone on, he's been more comfortable in the pick and roll as a ball handler, and has been able to really slow the game down. And another thing about him that I really like is he doesn't need the ball in his hands to make plays. Having Wembanyama and De'Aaron Fox on the team, they're 2 guys that have the ball in their hands a lot, but Stephon Castle, like I said, he doesn't always need the ball in his hands to make plays. The other night he did a really great job. It was against the Thunder, I think, where he really put it on full display. He had like 4 offensive rebounds. He was getting buckets off of cutting to the basket, easy layups, and also he hit like 3 catch and shoot threes in the first quarter. Another thing about his playmaking, the last thing I really want to talk about, is he does a great job at not making rookie mistakes. He does average 2 turnovers a game, but that's not bad. I think the only thing that gets me about him as a ball handler sometimes is he picks the ball up a little too early sometimes and makes him have to make a tough pass, or ends in a turnover or something like that. But as a playmaker, in my opinion, he's very underrated and he's very effective. The next thing I want to talk about is his defensive upside and potential. I don't know if there's many rookies I've seen that have been as good of help defenders as he is. He's so good at sliding over, filling space, and bringing the double team, getting his hands in on balls that he's not really supposed to. He's got great hands. He'll dive for loose balls if he can. He does a great job at getting steals. One thing about him that kind of confuses me is his on-ball defense sometimes. There are times where he is very locked in as an on-ball defender, and he's in your face, not letting you go anywhere. But then there are other times where he just lets you walk right past him almost. There are times that he does really well navigating the screen, but there are also other times that he doesn't do very well getting around the screen. Zach LaVine really went at him. Well, he wasn't really going right at him, but what they were doing is like Zach LaVine would get a screen and he would come around the screen and Stephon Castle would be on his hip, but he wouldn't be really in front of him. That's nothing I'm really worried about. He's a very good defender. He has all the tools in the world he needs to be an elite defender. He's got a 6'6" frame, 215, nice wingspan. He can lock up 1 through 3, 1 through 4. And when he gets a big man on him, he does a really good job at being handsy and really being in his face. And the last thing I want to talk about is the shooting. He isn't shooting very efficiently, but I'm not worried about it. He's got really good form and he takes really great shots. They'll fall in time, but right now he's just really inefficient. I'm not upset about it. I'm just glad that he's taking good shots. Another thing about the shooting that I'd love to see is him really getting more comfortable in the mid-range game. He does a really good job at creating good shots for himself in the mid-range. He just doesn't always knock them down. And that's the thing about his shooting, is he has good form and he gets the shots he wants. It's just, like I said, very inefficient, and it really seems like he lacks confidence at times. Once he gets going from that 3-point range, he's going. Like that Thunder game, he hit 3 consecutive. I wouldn't fully say he's a rhythm shooter, but whenever he's in rhythm and he's getting the shots to fall, he's shooting it well. And he got to get that confidence up on those free throws. As someone that in high school, I struggled shooting the ball in game. I understand what it's like to not have good confidence, and something I did a lot was after a missed shot, I would go like this or put my head down. Stephon Castle does that at the free throw line a lot. He'll miss a free throw and he'll just get upset with himself. So as long as he keeps growing that confidence in his jump shot and he keeps taking the shots, I'm very happy. He's shooting 28% on 4 attempts a game from 3, and like I said earlier, 72% from the free throw line. And now I kind of just want to talk about some random things that I really like about him. And I think the first thing that really pops into my head is his footwork. For a rookie guard, his footwork is absolutely incredible. Another thing is when he wants to get to that basket, he's gonna get to the basket. Like when he gets a matchup that he likes, he's gonna put his head down and he's not looking up until he's in the restricted area and going up for a layup or go up for the dunk. We saw him in the dunk contest. He can dunk on you. He can also hit you with some flashy stuff. He is easily one of my favorite dunkers in the league right now. He's very fun to watch. And another thing is he's really smart, and I already knew this. He played at UConn under a good coaching staff, so that was something I was already expecting him to be, very smart. And he's got Chris Paul. So if he's got a question or if he needs a little guidance or anything like that, I'm sure that Chris Paul is very involved in his development. Like he had a play against the Nets. It was an inbounds off the baseline. Day'Ron Sharp wasn't looking at him and he just threw it off his back and then went straight off a vert for the dunk. And it's just small stuff like that I love to see from a rookie. And that's really all I have to talk about. This isn't like my typical video. I kind of was a little more serious today than I usually am. I'm usually much more like chilled back, just talking about whatever, kind of rambling a little bit more. But I had a lot of fun watching Stephon Castle for a lot of hours over the last 2 days. So I tried to be really organized and everything. I hope I did a good job getting my points across. If you're still here watching the video, something I really want to bring back to the channel is comment of the day. What we used to do was it would be the first segment of every video. It would be my favorite comment from the previous video. So I want to bring that back, but instead of being the first segment, I want it to be the last segment. So if there's anything about basketball, life, sports, literally it can be about anything. It can be a topic, an argument, a statement, literally anything you want to talk about, anything you want to comment about. In my favorite comment, I'll talk about it for a few minutes at the end of the episode. And if you are the comment of the day, your comment will be up on the screen. I'll give you a shout out in the description and on the video and everything. So go ahead, go to the comments and write something for the comment of the day. It really was one of my favorite parts about doing videos when we were doing it, just being able to get that little extra feedback from people or that just random little topic that I could talk about for a few minutes. I just always had fun with it. So make sure to comment something for the comment of the day. You better. Anything I want to ask you guys. Do you guys think Stephon Castle could really be a superstar? I think he could definitely be a star, but it's going to be very hard for him to be a superstar on the Spurs. If he were to go somewhere else in the future after he's developed, I could definitely see him being the 1A of a team, maybe the 2A or the 2B, but I think definitely all-star. I don't know about superstar. It might be a reach. I think that's what I'll do as the title because it sounds better. But in all realism, All-Star Plus is definitely what we're looking at for Stephon Castle's career, in health, hopefully. Praying that he's healthy. And I think I'm gonna just wrap it up here. If you made it to the end of the video, which you are because you're watching right now, make sure to hit the like and the subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below about the video or for the comment of the day. Either one, I'd be happy to see you in the comments. Last thing, if there's any videos y'all want to see me make, I made a Cavaliers video because somebody requested it. I was gonna do that Clippers video because someone asked for it. If you're watching this, I'm sorry, bro, but I'm struggling to watch the Clippers. Like, they are just not good. Like, I just don't want to make a Clippers video. But yeah, again, thank you for staying to the end, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace out.